All right, what's going on YouTube, Facebook? If you follow me on Instagram or TikTok or anything like that, I'm bringing you the AGM TS50-640 today. It's getting late, fixing to go hunting. Thought I'd do a little review on this. I know there's a bunch of them out there on YouTube and whatnot, but this is my take on it. A few things that I want to talk about. It is a 640 unit. It runs $54.95, $5,500, however you want to look at it. This is the Varmint, so it does have the laser rangefinder here. It's on top, not a big box on the side like some of them. It's 2.5 power base magnification, which I think that if you hunt pigs and you want to hunt coyotes, this is the scope for you. The 2.5 power base mag is really great on 100 yards in, 50, 75 yards, because a lot of times what we do is, we ride around big open fields, big open bottoms, and we're scanning, and when we see pigs that are 200 yards, 250 yards out, we'll walk up on them to 100 yards or even less. I mean, I've gotten close enough I could hear them grunting, but so the 2.5 power base mag is going to give you a lot of field of view. You're not going to be jammed up real tight on anything like that, any kind of close shots, but your far away shots, like for instance, coyote, if you're coyote hunting, and you know as well as I do, you can call coyotes into 50 yards, and sometimes you get some that want to stop at 250 or 300, and there's just nothing you can throw out there to make them come any further. Well, you can zoom in one time, and that'll bring you to a 5 power 320. So you're basically back to a 384 core scope, but at 5 power. So that's where the 640 unit really shines, because you can zoom up to a 5 power and be close enough to a 384 core to call it a 384 core, because the image on this thing is just, it's great. And then you can zoom back down to your 2.5 when you want to take your close shots, or if you can shoot 300 yards at 2.5 power, more power to you. I can't, I got bad eyes. Other than that, I mean, you got a 1-point QD rail. I don't know if you can see it, QD mount there. It's just one clip, it's not two. This runs off of an 18650 battery. I believe that's what it is. Anyway, you'll have two batteries come like that with your scope. I'm getting around 4.5 hours, or 4 hours, four to 4.5 hours. But here in East Texas, it's still, 60, 70 degrees. It's still a little warm. I'm sure that in colder weather, that number is going to go down. You're not going to be able to get that much run time out of it. But the thing about this scope and these batteries is I can run, if you hunted night vision, you've got sniper hog light batteries. They work. Same thing. I run the Fusion and I run this, and I went on Amazon and I bought this little cheap, it's a 4 battery charger. So I leave this in my truck all the time. When I get off work, if I think I'm going hunting, I plug it in the cigarette lighter and I charge batteries, or I charge them when I'm going to work. Or when I come in from lunch at work and I'm eating lunch, I'll go out there and plug it in if I think I'm going hunting that night. That's what I really like about it. You can use different chargers. The sniper hog light batteries are still right at 4.5 hours. It's going to depend on weather with them batteries too, but you can just sit there and charge it. You don't have to carry around a big bulky charger. The charger that comes with this thing it's pretty good size, and it only charges 2 batteries at a time. Well, I've got 2 sniper hog light batteries. I've got 2 batteries for my Fusion monocular, and I got 2 batteries for this. That's 6 batteries altogether. I can charge 4 at one time in that charger. So I really like that about it. Of course, you go over the scope. You have a manual focus on the front. You have a manual focus on the rear. This is your battery compartment. It's a twist top, and you just twist it and it opens up. Now, I have seen in the manual, it says to do video, you got to press these 2 buttons. But on this scope, I don't know if there's an update that was done to it before I got it or what it is, but you long press the little round black button to start your video. Of course, the red button is your power. There's a little button inside this dial that you long press to get to your menu, and then you roll through it here. Once you get into your main menu, as far as setting your zeros and whatnot, every reticle is a zero, so you can't swap back and forth from reticle to reticle unless that reticle has the same zero. And what I normally do on a scope like this or the Rattlers is I'll go in and I'll zero it for this gun on reticle 1, and then I make sure all my other reticles have that same zero. So if you change reticles in the middle of the hunt and you don't have the same zero, you're not going to be on. You can run this on a battery pack, you know, I mean, you can put it to your battery pack and you can run, you know, your Anchor battery packs, whatever some of your scopes are coming with. You know, you can get you a lot more run time out of it. Humidity, I mean, we've hunted, I've been sweating in 90% humidity. It has been a little cooler a few nights that we've hunted, and I'm gonna put there's gonna be some video after this of some shots, quite a few misses, some shots. I did connect on and we did kill a few things. Your range finder is the little black button also. You can set it in your main menu as to one time or continuous, and I believe on continuous it stays on for like 10 or 15 seconds. So in a lot of my all of my videos, you'll see when I first range something like a coat, it's coming in and the range is changing because I'm steadily coming in with the coat. But you just short press the little round black button here, and I don't know if you can see it because it's getting dark out here, but there's a little round button right here. Short press it and it does your rangefinder. And like I said, when you get it on continuous, it'll do like, I think 10 to 15 seconds worth of range finding. If you hunt coyotes, I don't know how you shoot without a rangefinder on your scope. I do run the Fusion with the rangefinder, but going from scanner, ranging, back down to the gun, and back and forth as a coyote's coming in to get a range on him, and that's a lot of movements and a lot of lights flashing around. I really like this setup where I get my eye here and I see him coming in with my scanner at 400 yards. I get on it and I'll start ranging him. And when he gets down inside 200, you know, I can make a shot on him. I really like that about the scope. One thing I don't like about it is you've got two round buttons right here that are exactly the same. When I first got this scope and we went out the first night, I would be looking to the scope and I'd reach up and touch a round button and I'd long press the button trying to get the video to start, and lo and behold, I'd be turning the scope off. So then I'd have to turn it back on, have to let it do all its stuff and come back and then make sure I was on this scope. So when you first start using it, you know, you're really gonna have to pay attention to what buttons you push. That's one, I feel like the button, the range find could have been up, maybe up on here, or I don't know, it might could have been somewhere else, but I got used to it and you know, it worked fine. That's just one kind of little, I don't know, little pet peeve thing of it. I'm trying to think of anything else. I mean, other than that, the scope's great. I would love for it to have audio, but I want audio on everything. That's why I run an adder too, because I wanted audio. But all in all, this is a great scope. You know, if you're dual hunting pigs or coyotes, pigs and coyotes, and when I started out, I was mostly pig hunting, and I didn't really need a rangefinder because on pigs, you know, I'll range them, oh, they're 200 yards. Well, let's just walk what we feel like's 100 yards when we start shooting because they're pigs, you know. But like you tournament guys, like, I mean, you got to have a rangefinder, and this setup right here for me is a good setup. I really can't see it getting much better unless it had audio, and that's about all, you know, all else I would want from the scope. I got this scope from Midwest Thermal Optics. You can get with Curtis Dean or Rhonda on Facebook, or contact them at Night Coyote Unlimiters on Facebook. Night Coyote Eliminators. I'm sorry, I'm from East Texas, I'm a redneck. but they can hook you up. Pretty much everything I got came from them. I'm running a 2-vetch tripod with the LEO photo head. I really like it. Other than that, I don't know what else to tell you, but we're going to go to some video, and be sure and hit the like and subscribe button, and stay tuned. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, or contact me, send me a PM on Facebook, personal message, or whatever. We'll see y'all later. Thank you.